match is now officially a Judy Bagwell on a forklift match.
I can see my fantasy, I'm so consumed in bed. What I see takes over me, I'm blind beyond repair.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to discuss Volume 1 of The Legend of Trevor's Penis.
Let me introduce everyone to the brand new soundbite from our episode on YouTube.
You're a fucking idiot.
Oh my god, I love it.
Tony coming to us live from an Xbox 360 Connect fucking webcam.
Tony coming to us live somewhere in Pakistan in a cave.
Tony's warning off that Taco Bell Wi-Fi right now.
Yeah.
The one on
All I heard was,
He sounds like the startup menu for a fucking OG Xbox.
What, my microphone?
No, just you.
the
Your
connection
webcam
in
keeps
general.
freezing up.
Oh my god. Next thing I know, I'm going to hit random and see some dude's dick on Omegle.
Tony, go restart your shit and come back.
Oh my goodness.
I just restarted. I'll be right back then.
So anyway.
You know what? I'm going to do this live. Reboot live.
Live, baby, live. Live, baby, live.
So that lovely clip came to you from our YouTube exclusive card opening video. Go give that a watch, please. We would love it. And if that's something you guys like, we are down to do that in the future. I did not go downstairs and get it because I haven't slabbed it yet, and I want to keep fingerprints off of it. But we got a beautiful, beautiful Kevin Nash Hall of Fame card out of that pack.
And I didn't edit anything down to show out on the podcast outside of that 1 second clip of me calling Ethan an idiot. So you have to go to our YouTube page. But speaking of that, my name's Clinton Davis. You can find me at PK Batman on Twitter. To my right, as always, this Tom Selleck-looking motherfucker.
I'm Ethan Hubbard. You can find me at Jensen Collins 3 on Twitter. And below us is one Tony Flowman.
Just frozen in silence.
It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. This is where the in memoriam comes.
You can find us at On a Forklift Pod on Twitter. You can find us at On a Forklift Wrestling Podcast on YouTube, On a Forklift Wrestling Pod on Twitch, Thursday nights at 9 p.m. on UPN. And don't forget to use your channel points. Don't forget what we're playing for, people. You guys get us to 50 subs by the end of the month. Fuck, I'm going to go through a table covered in full-built Lego sets. I've been talked down from thumbtacks.
Yeah.
Not happy about it.
We spoke to legal, and they said no thumbtacks.
By legal, we mean Ethan's wife.
Yeah. So, but it works out. You know what? We're here. We're here for it. We're going to do it. We're going to have fun. And it's going to be a blast. You know what else was a blast? Dynamite this week.
You know what else is a blast? Our lovely viewers. Hi, Taylor.
Hello.
How are you? Yeah. Dynamite was pretty good this week. I'll give it that. It had two really good banger matches on it. A tag title match that should have been announced way in advance. A tag women's match that would have looked out of place on Dark.
Yeah.
Fucker. God.
Thanks, J-Fam. We missed you. We missed you last week.
Which, J-Fam, we might need you.
We might. We just might.
One and only. What are you, some kind of bitch?
He's saving up his channel points. He wants VIP status.
And he changed his icon.
He's Cyclops now. We're no longer Mr. Frog.
We're good. I'm already a little buzzed. So
He's
this
fine.
podcast.
I feel like chasing some criminals in a Ferrari Testarossa, but you know.
I've already made the Tom Selleck joke of this podcast. We can move on from it.
Nope, no, we can't.
Well, here.
You're a fucking idiot.
That's the God's honest truth. It doesn't matter how many times you play it. It's not going to change it.
Please, everyone, go check out the video on YouTube if you're not following our YouTube. If you scan the QR code right to the corner of Ethan's head, you can find all of our links, and you can follow us on all of our pages. TikTok, Twitter.
So, we'll just break into this Dynamite thing because there was a lot that happened. Like, the matches were good, but outside of the matches, they did some talking. There were some funny bits and whatnot. So to kick off the show, they busted right in. Sammy Guevara, John Moxley. And this match went about as well as you could expect. One nice little turn, though, is that Ty and Anna Jay did not come out with Sammy at the beginning of the match. They came out in the middle, which is when an interruption or a distraction should happen during a match. So I like
did they
that.
both hoof him in the nuts? Moxley survived 2 shots to the nuts. That dude has got no feeling down there.
No, not any at all. But
I will tell you my favorite bit from this match.
Oh, okay.
Was when they were trading shots and Moxley hit Guevara and he did that whole little stumble thing and then fucking he hit Moxley and Moxley just fell to the floor and posed like Nate Diaz real quick and popped back up and popped him right in the mouth. That shit popped me out of my fucking bed quicker than any energy drink ever has.
I really enjoyed the lariat into a Spanish fly. I thought that was a really good move, especially for somebody the size of Moxley.
But did you see the fucking Sammy Guevara promo on Twitter before the match? Like that was one of the worst promos I've ever seen in my life.
No, when he talks, I quit listening.
It was only 30 seconds, but goddamn, did he take the cake? Like Vince McMahon said the N-word on live TV, and it was worse than that.
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm not going to seek that out.
In Detroit, of all places, too.
Yeah.
Good match. Sammy played his role very well as the slimy heel.
Yep, and it was just a mean.
And he does have the most punchable face in AEW.
Oh God, yes. His face has become more punchable than Dan Lambert's right now.
More punchable than yours. I really want to rock that fucking mustache right off your face, man.
I blame work
for making you shave down to a mustache.
Yeah, I had to do fit test. I have to wear a respirator on occasion at work. And so this area has to be, clean shaven. And so this is what you get once a year. Because the last time I wore a respirator for my job, October of 2018.
Did you give your wife, did your wife get a mustache ride?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
I hope it happens for you. It's primo time to do it, too.
It is. It's a saddle.
Yeah, I think you could do without the the Howie Mandel fucking soul patch.
No, see, this is so I can roll over when we're done lovemaking and look at her and just go, no, Taylor, not yet. I can just roll over and look at her and just go, I'm your Huckleberry.
We're gonna see Ethan come up with the anti-Hitler stash.
No, what you're gonna see is next week I'm gonna be on here with a black eye.
I hope so. I hope your wife just fucking rocks your shit one day.
I swear to God,
if she's listening. Yeah, because she came up last week and slapped you just on request. I don't know what she's doing.
You're gonna see me launch a jar of candy corn across the room.
You hit your wife and I'll kill you.
No, it's a distraction. It's like ninja.
I'll catch a lift.
Then I jump out the window and I run. Do you want the smoke? Because you're using a yellow cup instead of a red one.
Listen, sir, I've always wanted the smoke. You know who else wanted the smoke this week? Pac. Pac really wanted the smoke. And he got an orange punch is what he got.
Not a great one.
No, not probably one of the worst looking ones that has ever been put on TV.
I would have to agree with that. I don't think that whole thing followed through well.
She's got 3 other husbands to rely on.
It's not
she's taken care of. She's got husband number 2 in Kevin, and those two are pretty much inseparable at this point.
Let's clarify something here. It's not by that. Sam's been feeling under the weather for the last 2 days. So it's nothing to do with the lack of that. He probably does. Although if this was Tom Selleck's shirt, I'd never wash it. You seen that man's mustache?
Who's the Tom Selleck? What was his name? The Tom Selleck equivalent of wrestling? Magnum TA?
Oh, yeah, Magnum TA.
Yeah, Magnum TA wants his shirt back.
I'd take a Fiero instead of a Ferrari at this point. Anyway,
I would take a Mitsubishi Eclipse 2004.
Speaking of somebody who would definitely take a Ferrari over a Fiero, after the Sammy Guevara John Moxley match, we had the moment everybody waited for. They punched right into it after the match.
Well, hold on. The match ended when fucking Moxley took 2 hoofs to the balls and then hit fucking Guevara with the Death Rider, moving on to the finals next week.
Yes. Sorry. But the man of the hour, the man that everybody has tuned into Dynamite to see for the last 2 weeks, one Maxwell Jacob Friedman and his impeccable suits.
His suits are bomb.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Like, the drip is unbelievable.
Real is, I believe, the word we're looking for.
Real fucking delicious is what that man is.
It is. Man, what a...
That is a tag team in GCW featuring Alley Catch and Effie.
Effie.
The gayest tag team in wrestling. That's what they say.
There's a great little bit from Effie's show where he explains how Effie is family friendly. And if you guys get a chance to check it out, it's great.
I can't think of anything more family friendly than a dude catching a fucking ball gag to the mouth.
That's a fair bit.
I love when Effie's fucking podcast is great. I love how he's just like talking about like the conspiracy theories about what are going on behind the closed doors in wrestling right now. Pretty great.
How his I single-handedly brought Jeff Jarrett back from the dead.
Mm-hmm.
He's not wrong. He did.
No, you should never leave your phone open at work.
But it's really
first time viewer here. Hi, Heavenly 1992. I assume you were born in 1992. I could be wrong. But welcome to the chat.
Oh, man.
But the MJF promo was fucking pretty bitchin'. Him actually putting some belief back into the firm after their not so good showing last week.
Giving a good name, giving some power behind it, building up to a good showing. And then I really enjoyed how he just exited the ring.
Yes. He just exited the ring and let them know. You share a birthday with America.
Clint, how much do you know about American history? Because that ain't right, brother. And it ain't 1776 either, just so we're clarified. Anyway.
Yes. Nothing is more American than Volbeat.
I am a... Volbeat's not even from America either. What the fuck?
Are
they Swedish?
I don't fucking know, man.
It is something like that, dude. We're looking at Volbeat. Like, this is what happens when we get up. Dude, I love when people are talking.
This is what happens when Russ isn't on the show because Russ keeps us fucking guided and we just get
Danish.
Really...
Volbeat is Danish.
Yep. Volbeat is Danish. You heard it here first. Exclusive on a Forklift.
I'm sorry, hold on. Volbeat is Danish.
Yeah. Because the song is Piano Man.
Wow.
I know that's
God, their lead singer kind of looks like Kyle O'Reilly. It looks like
Speaking
you
of which,
matched Kyle O'Reilly and Kyle Busch from NASCAR together.
I heard Bush and all I can think is Glycerine now. Like fucking Gavin Rossdale singing Glycerine in a fucking thunderstorm on a ship. Dude, it's the sexiest thing that has ever been put to film is Gavin Rossdale in the pouring rain about to be electrocuted singing Glycerine. I'll die on that hill.
Oh, so the gist of the firm's promo, which anytime Stokely Hathaway has a mic in his hand, you should probably listen to it.
Gabagool.
But basically the gist is we're here and we're coming for everything that we want, minus the AEW world title, because that's what Max is going after. Morrissey's there to do whatever he wants, almost word for word. The Gun Club is going for the tag titles.
I'm sorry, the who?
The Ass Boys.
Oh, okay.
For the tag titles. Spoiler alert, they're not going to get them. But it is going to lead to a fun little program following back with them in the Acclaimed when the Acclaimed win.
How's streaming from the Atari 7200? Oh, you can't hear me?
Goddamn headset.
Check your settings and make sure that it's coming through on the headset through audio. Because sometimes my mic changes to like my actual mic headset.
Yeah, well, Tony figures out how to use
everyone new to the
64.
chat. This is Tony and Storm. Storm's in the chat too.
Hi, Storm.
Yes, she is here now.
She's such a beautiful dog.
She is.
Pain in the ass, but can fucking ollie like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
That was the most impressive thing on All Out Weekend, was watching your dog jump over fucking Toga.
Yeah. She could do a triple flip if she wanted to.
Oh, dude, she's got that varial heel flip McTwist.
Oh yeah.
But fun fact, Ethan sucks at Tony Hawk games.
Oh, big time.
He sucks
Not
cock
even.
in those games.
You are one to talk. I watch you miss so many reverts.
I haven't played that game in forever. I have a fucking 10 million high score like combo from fucking Warehouse. I'm great at Tony Hawk. All of Ethan's achievements, mine. Ethan, you want to tell him I'm wrong?
No, but I'm glad Tony's coming from somewhere that's not K-19 Widowmaker now.
Dude, I don't know what happened. I think Chernobyl blew up here or something because I just radiation everywhere.
Did you eat Braze?
All right, you both deserve this one.
You're a fucking idiot.
It's, you know what sells it? My stare off into the distance.
Yes, because
Ethan, you know the camera's right here, not over there.
yes.
Christ. You guys are
That,
on me about
he fucking
guys.
just, like, when we were opening the packs, he's like right here against his chest, like, here's my cards, as I'm dragging them into the light to like fucking show them. Like,
Great. So we've got 8 viewers in the chat. What things we've learned today? Volbeat is Danish. I don't know what a camera is. Tony is broadcasting to us from the top of the Eiffel Tower before wireless was invented. And Clinton could be blindfolded with hair from a gnat's ass. So
I think I missed the hair from a gnat's ass part.
no, because I just noticed it.
Oh my god.
I have to talk to you. I have to talk to you on a consistent basis. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating.
So guys,
You're the dumbest human being I know.
What happened in Dynamite?
Moxley going on to the finals, MJF cutting a promo, establishing what the Firm are. The Firm are a collective that are here to help when needed. When they're not needed, they go there. What was that?
Kind of like Kevin's Gate.
Yes. There was something about ball gags. We were talking about Effie.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bussy got brought up.
Oh god.
And then I can't remember what match happened next. Was it Powerhouse? Was it Powerhouse in a squash? Or was it the tag title?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. We can cover those because those don't really run into each other. Powerhouse had a squash match that was over faster than the 3 count. So then Ricky Starks came out of nowhere and hit this man with the hardest microphone to the face I have ever seen.
Did you see that Hobbs spine bustered the kid so hard his mouth started to bleed?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Which is great. That's what you need to do with Hobbs.
You know what your money match is right now? And like probably Big E Langston's wet dream is Powerhouse versus Wardlow for the TNT title.
Oh my.
Big, meaty men slapping meat. That's what I want. Just
Big
I want to
E.
look like 2 action figures are just being banged off one another.
Big referee. He doesn't have to get involved in anything. He's just there, just all excited, tossing his pancakes.
I'm super excited. We're joined by GLaDOS. So
I'm not even angry. I'm making a joke here. Huge success.
oh my gosh.
Tony fucking sounding like Robo SpongeBob, like, nah!
We can't even. There's no focusing. Oh my god. Oh, it's so
I'm glad
funny.
my bed is literally 4 inches away from me.
Oh my goodness.
No joke.
He sounds like Mr. Krabs trying to request that song on the radio, like beep boo bop, beep boo boo bop.
Are you broadcasting through a speak and spell?
Yes.
Sam, fuck off. No one asked you.
Whoa, hey, hold on. She's got a. Oh no, she's trying to do something here. She's got a hype train conductor next to her.
Fuck. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Because if she starts giving shit out to people, then we end up in a fucking hype train is what happens.
I think everyone should be giving us money because I think I'm pretty I think I'm worth $5 a month. I don't know about anyone
You're
else,
a cheap whore.
but excuse me, right now it's 25% off. You can get us
30%.
on no ads. No ads in all of our sexy gloriness. You don't miss anything.
No ads, all gonads.
$375. And if we get to fucking 50 subs, you're going to see me go through Lego sets like these.
That's going to hurt. Shit. That's a dense Lego set.
Shit. If you guys aren't going to let me do fucking thumbtacks, I'm going to do something.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We're having a blast here. So anyway, the tag match, because let's just get through that. We've tried to now. We had a very unannounced tag match between the Lucha.
Taylor, you did enough. The Lucha Bros versus Swerve in Our Glory, which was a very fun match. Notable spot was the double springboard Spanish fly into the running off the back Canadian Destroyer. We lost Tony, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we did. When we find him, we'll let you know. He's
he's like Bigfoot. Like,
I can't. I'm gonna type in the chat what I was gonna say.
The key to all your pain.
So, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get shut the fuck up. I'm a fucking idiot. It's one of those.
Jesus, man.
You're a fucking idiot.
We lost him. What do you want from me? We'll find him eventually. I didn't say it. I said it in the chat. So yeah, there was a great close false finish at the end where Penta went to go pin Keith Lee, and man, Swerve. Dude, he was it Swerve. Oh, dude,
and then Keith Lee fucking yeeted Ray into the ring to fucking break up the pin. Oh.
I was so believing it.
Sam, go hit your husband.
But this was a weirdly timed match. First off, it should have been announced because it was a tag title match. But secondly, it's a little strange because the Lucha Bros had just won the tag titles. So I thought had won the trios titles. So I thought that was a little odd, but you know what? Hey, go for the gold, right? While you have it. This is just a means to an end when next week happens. After this match, that's fair.
I don't mind.
So
I've already seen a full moon. I don't fucking know what else there is to see.
Next week we have the lovely match that we're all waiting for between Swerve in Our Glory and the Acclaimed, which led to the Acclaimed coming out at the end of this match. And what a disappointment that 2 weeks in a row we have not gotten a Max Caster rap. But this week was
fucking
with purpose.
Travesty.
This was with purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So
porpoise, if you will.
Oh, Tony can do the dolphin noise.
Fuck,
oh God,
Jord, really?
Oh no!
Oh no!
I just looked over.
Oh no!
Porpoise.
Oh, Jord of the North, thank you so much for rating. Oh fuck, a whole bunch of first time. Please
Welcome,
follow
everybody.
us. We're a wrestling podcast by name. Right now, we're talking about what are we talking about?
Something. We've got 18 viewers right now. You know, oh my goodness.
Thank you. I think I'm I think I'm like golden retriever gamer boy cute.
We have 18 people in the chat right now. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run downstairs, grab a beer. I'm gonna shotgun a beer for all these people.
Yeah. Fuck, I mean, I'll eat an edible for all of you. You guys all popping in the chat for a raid. Thank you again. Love you. What do I got down here? I got blue raspberry. Yes, he really is. He's Magnum PI cute. He's fucking adorable. Thank you, George, so much for your raid. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate everyone in here. If you're a wrestling fan, please sound off in the chat. If you're not, please sound off in the chat. We talk about fucking everything here. Oh. I'm doing it for you, baby. Wrestling weed, booed, and titties.
Yep, I cannot deny the people what they want to see. Well, we're down to 12, but that's fine. I'm going to find something here. There we are.
I'm going to send you a dick pic later.
Me or Jordan?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
And Jordan, maybe. I don't know.
I would. Please.
Ugh.
All right.
So many people sounding off in the chat. We love everyone that's here. Ethan, we're a stoner and a drunk. We appreciate everyone being here.
You got a fucking Pringles can in your pants.
We don't talk about my dick on stream. That's an inside thing for all of us.
Ah.
That is the... Woo! I don't know if you've ever looked manlier in your life.
That's for everybody. Thank you so much.
Fucking hell. We need to get, like... That was... Fuck, yeah. You married a fucking winner, Sam.
You guys see that okay, so you guys see the picture of me that comes up on every 4-Post Massacre? That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Yep. That was at the... Whose wedding was that one at?
Kayla and Greg's.
Kayla and Greg.
I know I speak at a lot of weddings.
Heaven's just coming in here and just acting like she owns the fucking place. I've never been more turned on by your husband. And I've watched him golf.
Where are we at? Do we oh, J-Fam's talking about Max Caster. Yeah, hey J-Fam, thanks for keeping us on track.
Yeah, Max Caster busting out no raps, but he's coming out here and spitting the truth that if you ever interrupt my rap again, I'm going to put you in the fucking ground.
I completely enjoyed the dick riding comment. I was blown away. I'm like, did he just say that? Because I think he said that. Yes. And he did, and it was hilarious.
Yes. It was fucking hilarious, and I loved it.
Wow. Yeah. You know, what even happened after that? Did we roll? We went into
there was the women's tag, which the most notable thing was Jamie Hayter's ass.
Yeah. I can't even, here's my thing with all of that. I don't need the 4-way. It feels like they're just struggling to grasp something right now. Well, that's a weird way. It feels like they're struggling to grasp something with the women's division right now, and nothing's working.
No, it's really not, because they don't, outside of Jade Cargill, they don't have a definitive wrestling motherfucker. LT, thank you.
No, they don't. So put Jade on the card.
Yes, she should be double champ right now, if you ask me.
Or if you're not going to have it, maybe I don't need to see the AEW women's title every week. Maybe I don't. No. I like Tony.
I don't need this 4-way next week when it comes to that fucking interim title.
No.
I would much rather see fucking Tony Storm and Jamie Hayter.
Yeah.
In a singles match. That's the match right now for the AEW women's title. Jade Cargill, she's going to have to wait because Statlander's fucking out and she's not going to be back for a while. And I think that Statlander is your next your TBS champion.
Yeah. It's something. It's something like that. I'm not worried about the TBS title. I mean, I'm worried about where it's going, but I didn't need that match, and which is sad because we love women's wrestling. Joshi, everything. We love women's wrestling.
The only tribalism I believe in is Joshi wrestling.
The problem right now is there's no focus for it. And so what I do need is I need somebody like Wardlow on my television every week. Wardlow is the guy that needs to be on TV every week because he killed his momentum and you need to bring him back up. Why is he not on my television every week? I have no friggin' idea. He's money. And if you don't keep him front and center of the mind, you're devaluing the TNT title, which right now has no fucking value to me.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's not on TV, we don't have that. Plus, his effectiveness continues to go down. Do you know what they didn't do with Dave Bautista in the Ruthless Aggression era? They didn't keep the motherfucker off TV.
No, every week he was on fucking TV. And this was when Raw was 2 hours. They made sure Dave Bautista was in every fucking Raw leading up to his match to WrestleMania 21 and every single fucking Raw after that because he is money.
He's a hammer. And so do the same with Wardlow. If you want Wardlow to be that guy, if that's what you want to build to, have him on there. Now, I think FTR's got some time off. I'm not 100% certain on that.
I know they're going to Japan, or they're going to London here soon for a New Japan event.
Okay,
To
so
defend the IWGP tag titles.
I kind of figured they might have a little bit of time off after All Out, like probably a couple of weeks. So I'm not surprised to not see them, especially after the match last week with Claudio. Thought it was good. Anyway,
Great fucking match.
Once again, Dax Harwood. It's going to be
Wrestler
hard.
of the year.
It's going to be hard for somebody to beat him for Wrestler of the Year. You got about 2 months because we have a cutoff at December 1st. So you got 2 months to figure something out. And honestly, right now, the only person that was in any kind of contention for it, I think for us, was Cody. And I think the only one left out there might be Mox.
Yeah.
So
Mox. We'll get to the PWI shit because we have a lot of shit to say about that.
Yeah,
but
we
we'll
have
talk
a
about
lot
the
of
main
stuff
event
to say
real
about
quick,
that.
which the main event was Jericho versus Danielson. And I wasn't excited going into this match, but goddamn, this is what they should have done at Full Gear. This was so much
good.
better. Not Full Gear. What was it? All Out. Yeah, this should have been the All Out match. This was fucking fantastic.
Russ, and I want to give Russ credit on this. Something that he's pointed out about Danielson is he would come out looking a little disheveled and stuff week to week. He came out this week and he had the top knot. He's cleaned up. He's got the fade going into the beard. Jericho looked great.
No, everything about this match was great. The working of the ankle to the point where Danielson had to take off his boot. The fact he was still able to get the label lock in to win the match, which Danielson versus Moxley was 100% the right choice for the finals.
Oh yeah. That match is going to be a brawl. Because
they had the best match on Full Gear, and it's nice to see them fucking going back at it. I fucking love it.
Can I be... So what I want is I want all of BCC ringside for that. In the crowd. For this match. I don't want them like ringside, like as in they came down with them. I just want them sitting in the crowd to watch this match.
With Jamie Hayter.
With Daniel Garcia.
And Jamie Hayter.
That's fine.
I just need to see... I'm sorry, man. I need to see that thickness on TV every single fucking week.
I'm not upset with it. I need... Because that's what it feels
like.
Homie
comes out looking like she's got a whole fucking ham stuffed down the back of her goddamn pants. And I know it's wrong to objectify women, but god damn it, Jamie Hayter comes out and she looks fine every single week.
Jamie Hayter or Rhea? I'll put you on the spot, motherfucker.
If I'm feeling dominant, probably Jamie Hayter, but if I'm feeling submissive, Rhea Ripley.
Oh man! Speaking of which, Rhea yet again on Raw. Oh, just everything that she touches, including Dominic Mysterio, is money right now.
You know what was money? The fact that Dave Metzler actually gave a right rating for once of 5 stars to Walter and Sheamus.
It had to. If he didn't, riots.
Yes. I think
that might on the streets of London.
It's that or the Hell in a Cell match for match of the year for WWE right now.
Right now, that's dirty.
You see me, I'm going Walter and Sheamus just because I love that whole fucking let's actually beat the shit out of one another type shit.
The only reason I'm gonna say Hell in a Cell is because we know what Cody was going through during that. That's the only reason I'm gonna give it a nod. But here's the thing. It's a tinge over. I can't say that it's like, I can't definitively tell you which one was better, but there was so much emotion in both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if that Cody Rollins match happens anywhere on any pay-per-view, it's going to be that big. The Walter Sheamus match, if it doesn't happen at Clash at the Castle, I still think it's huge. I just don't think it's as big. That's the only thing that I have to say. The match itself, though,
big, meaty men slapping meat.
It was captured. It was everything. Here's what I loved about it. That match happens under Trips' watch. Imagine how good that Hell in a Cell match, how much better that Hell in a Cell match could have been under Trips' watch. He has the guy who's the self-proclaimed biggest Triple H fan in the world, and Cody Rhodes, and the guy who is the heir apparent of Triple H and Seth Rollins.
I hate when you're right. Because you shouldn't be right ever, because you're a dumbass. Who looks like he's about to go to the Dale Earnhardt Memorial 500. Son of a bitch.
Raise hell, praise Dale. So yeah, the right thing happened. Everything won. Here's my thing. So at the end of the match, Moxley comes out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that like that's a great visual between them. Besides the asshole in the front row with the fucking sign, get the fuck out of here. So besides that, the only other thing that I keep drawing from this is every time William Regal looks surprised, he looks like he just sniffed the rankest fart in the room. And I'm like, he just gets up there.
He's sitting next to Tony Schiavone. Tony Schiavone might rip some fucking beaners.
He might, but like, I just that was all I drew away from it. Next week is going to be. I know Russ isn't
good
like
card
super,
so far.
I know Russ isn't super hype on it, but I gotta bring this card up.
I'm hyped up just for the tag title match. I get what you were saying now with the fucking rat's hair. Like, I'm getting that Forrest Whitaker eye real fucking quick tonight. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. So we got the Grand Slam card, the full card announced, right? And I want to bring
5
this up.
matches they have announced.
Yep.
I know it's the Acclaimed versus Swerve in Our Glory, the women's 4-way.
So hold on
LT's a
second.
fucking dick.
LT hit us with one. I gotta pop something out here. Hold on, LT. I got one for you, buddy. Let's go over this real quick. So Grand Slam was 2 parts last year, and are they doing the same thing? Rampage is part of Grand Slam, or is it just Dynamite?
It's both nights. Yes, 2 hours each.
So what is this? Is this dark? Does one DE equal? Does that mean dark?
Deek.
No, I'm trying to see what this fucking DE is on this. I think that's got to be a dark event, something like that. Okay, it is.
I know the matches. I can tell you.
So last year we had Kenny Omega, Bryan Danielson, fucking banger. MJF with Wardlow, Brian Pillman Jr. First off, this match shouldn't have went 9 minutes. Malachi Black defeats Cody Rhodes. I thought that was pretty good. And Sting and Darby Allin defeated FTR. Looking back on it, not the right call, but I get it. And then Britt Baker and defeated Ruby by submission. So that match got 13 minutes, and I'm not mad at it. I thought that was the good place for Ruby to come through. Everything after that has been kind of downhill for her. But you started off that card as hot as possible with the 30-minute time limit draw.
It was downhill from there.
This year, our card looks as such. Jon Moxley versus Bryan Danielson. That is going to tear that place down. And that place is
It
banging.
should open the show. They should open the show with
No, the tag match needs to open the show. I need a Max Caster rap to open that
tag match main event night 1.
I'm fine with that.
You want to make it look like this world title match is going to go 60 minutes. So you kick off the card with that.
When did I miss this? When did I miss this announcement? The Claudio Jericho for the Ring of Honor belt. This is on this card that was. Hold on, I need to check this. I don't.
Christopher Daniels and Michael Nakazawa no longer suspended.
Yeah, it looks like everybody that tried to break it up is no longer suspended, but the people involved in the actual stuff were suspended. However, Kenny Omega is at the Tokyo Game Show, probably for AEW. So I think that what we suspected is that Kenny's not actually going to be held in. I think he's in good standing still. So
I haven't seen any actual announcement.
No,
it's not officially announced.
What?
The Jericho Claudio match.
Okay.
So what we have here is Bryan Danielson versus Moxley for the vacant AEW World Championship. Swerve in Our Glory versus the Acclaimed for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Toni Storm versus Serena Deeb versus Athena versus Britt Baker for the AEW Interim Women's World Championship. And Pac versus Orange Cassidy for the All-Atlantic Championship. Night 2, the only match announced is Action Bronson and Hook versus the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Which is, okay, look. That match is going to be underrated.
It's going to be fun.
I have the same feeling about that match that you did about the Johnny Knoxville match.
I love the Johnny Knoxville match so much.
I have so much, like, that's going to be great. First off, Action Bronson, by the way, if you want to bring in a guy like a celebrity match or something, he's the guy. I think he's going to be a guy to do it. He's not going to go above what he's not going to go outside of his means of what he thinks he can do. And you put him with the right dude. He's the guy that does the music for Hook. And Hook is money. Hook is money. We are big Hook fans here. I'm here for this.
I am too. I think Action Bronson can probably do a couple things in the ring that'll make him look good. And Hook is a stud. And 2.0 are some of the best sellers in the fucking business. So that match can only go great. It's going to be a 3-star classic.
Okay, so the other match is official, by the way.
What?
I looked up a spoiler.
Okay.
The other match is official. So that'll be interesting. Actually, though, that brings a new twist to it. Because that would be number 8. And that would be his 6th promotion, technically.
Do they count the ROH title as a world title?
The AEW is.
Okay. Then, yeah, that would bring it up to 8.
That's 8 world titles. Is that his 6th promotion or 4th? Because
WCW, WWF, AEW.
So that would be 4. Because he never held the big belt at IWGP.
No, he only held the Intercontinental.
He never had the ECW belt either. Okay, that was the one that I was confused about. Although, mind you, the Intercontinental belt for IWGP is probably my favorite wrestling belt of all time.
It's a fucking damn good looking belt.
God damn, that is a good looking belt. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a banger of a fucking card, man. If those are the 5 matches that we're going to get on that, I am
I might come over. Now. I might come over. We might just do a nice little pizza get together for it.
Plus, I mean, the Pac Orange Cassidy match. We're getting
a rematch of the greatest comedy match in AEW history.
The greatest almost comedy match.
I don't know. I was laughing pretty fucking hard during that match.
It is, but I can't call it a comedy match because Pac takes everything so seriously. Dude, I am stoked for it though. If anybody in the chat, I know some of us don't watch, some of you guys don't watch wrestling, and that's fine. That's why we're here. We're here to try to get everybody involved, everybody interested, but we also want to talk about the hardcore stuff for the people that do watch the stuff on a regular basis. If you haven't watched Pac Orange Cassidy one, it's available on YouTube. Please go do it. If you have people that you are trying to get into wrestling and you want to show them a good match to do that, have them watch that match. To me, it's the epitome of an intro match to wrestling. Like, it's that,
funny. It's good athleticism. It's got a good characters with Pac and Orange Cassidy. They play really well off each other. That match is going to hump fucking hard.
And the best part is you don't need to know shit about a story for it. You don't have to watch 5 or 6 hours of like background on why these guys are fighting. Just watch the match.
Yeah. You just watch the match and you're good to go.
And I don't need the women's match. Unfortunately, I don't need that. Now I think Toni Storm and Serena Deeb can put on a banger again. I think that they work well together.
I want Toni Storm versus Jamie Hayter. That's all I want.
I do.
That's what I want. We appreciate everyone in the chat. Please sound off. We really appreciate everyone being in here. You guys keep us going. But we're actually going to move on from Dynamite.
Yes.
Because we're going to talk about the PWI 500 and how it's the most egregious list they've ever put together. Roman Reigns at number 1. I understand. I'm get
good. Honestly, 1 and 2.
John Moxley at number 12. 12.
So let's run this down real quick. Let's give everybody the top 10.
I'm pulling it up right now.
I got it up on my screen right now.
Fuck you. I have a better voice.
So I'm just saying, I've got it up on my screen. I think 1 and 2 you and I can agree on.
I agree with number 1 and 2.
Yes, I think that's
number
fine.
3 is egregious.
I agree with that as well.
So number 1, we'll just go back and forth. Number 1 was Roman Reigns. We get it. He's been the champ for 2 years. He's leading the number 1 promotion in the world. It makes sense. And he hasn't eaten a pin or a submission in almost 2 years.
And every match he's in is really good.
Yes.
I can't say it's not. We acknowledge the tribal chief Roman Reigns as the best wrestler.
Now, who's number 2, Ethan?
Kazuchika Okada. The
fucking
Rainmaker.
Japanese fucking monster.
The Japanese Roman Reigns. He has won the G1 Climax for a record 4th time. Actually, it's a ties a record, I believe.
I think Tanahashi has won it that many times too.
So 4th time. And if anybody knows New Japan Wrestling at all, they love their guys. Okada is their guy. He is their guy. He's not going to go anywhere. He's probably got another 6 years left on this run before he starts getting relegated to the Tanahashi role of where he's still going to be up there, but not like winning the world title. I can't argue with this. You win the G1 twice within the span of a year, you know, and the 2 times that they did it. There's nothing wrong with it. And he's continued to put out bangers of matches. The only disappointment that I could see was that he wasn't able to do Forbidden Door against the AEW champion.
Because he was having a kid, which
I
get.
Bless him.
Number 3 was CM Punk, and that's where this list starts to fall apart immediately. CM Punk doesn't even place in the top 10. If they do it by their standards where it's July to July, CM Punk won the title in May and then got injured immediately. So
I do want to highlight he did have some matches there. The dog collar match falls within that. That was good.
The fucking 2 falls match that happened on Dynamite was great. The Kingston match was a highlight of Full Gear. Absolutely. But Punk wasn't carrying the promotion.
No.
At that point. That was Adam Page.
Yep.
And even for me, Adam Page being at spoiler alert,
He's at number 4. Number 4.
Is still not that great.
No, if I had to, I would drop each of these guys about 10 spots. Maybe Adam Page about 6. I would drop Punk to about 13.
I would put Adam Page at number 6 if I'm being real with you.
I would put him closer to, because there's some of these wrestlers on this list are not going to be names that you're familiar with. However, because we're only going to do about the top 20, top 15 probably, just to keep it easy. Maybe a couple of notables from farther down the list. So as we said, spoiler alert, Adam Page is on there at number 4. The issue with Adam Page, I think, was actually CM Punk. If we're going to be honest, the lead up to their feud was where Adam Page really lost me. And I don't think it was his fault. I think it was the booking. Going into it, you knew when CM Punk got the chance to go for the title, he was going to be the guy that wins it. Flat out. There's no difference on that. So that's where it was. But up to that point, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Page's chase to it. July to July, he had one of the best runs to the title. And so, yeah, top 10 is fine. I think 4 is a little high, but top 10 is fine with me. I won't argue with you.
I don't argue with number 5, though. I think Bobby Lashley has been carrying Raw.
Perfect place for him.
He's been carrying Raw in Roman's absence since he's had both belts and pretty much wrestles exclusively on SmackDown.
This is July of 21 to July of 22 was Bobby Lashley's best year in professional wrestling.
Yes.
Number 6. I don't have an issue with it because he had 9 months. If you want to bump him down a couple of spots because he's been out of action, that's fine with me. But Cody Rhodes had a lot of adversity to work with, including from us, because when he was in AEW, we were burying Cody Rhodes every single week. And now we can't. I mean, one, he's injured, so he's not working. But I'm not upset with the placement. I actually think you could switch 6 and 7.
I think Bryan Danielson should be way higher than 7. I think he's top 3. Yep, exactly. He's number 3. He's number 3. In my honest opinion, you push at number 4. I think Moxley is number 3.
I was going to say Mox at 4, but that's I would
Moxley held the title and carried it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would put Moxley at that. Number 7 was Bryan Danielson. Should be higher.
I agree. Every single match he has had has been. I don't know if Dave has rated all of them. We're not going to go by star ratings on this, but I could recommend every single match that Bryan Danielson has had. Clint will not recommend the All Out match. However, I will. This week's was better, though. We are in agreement on that.
Yes, way better. Who's number 8?
Number 8 is El Hijo del Vikingo. So if you
Which
don't
he
watch,
deserves the number 8 spot.
if you don't watch AAA, and I fully get it, and you ever decide to venture out, you get a little toasty on some brewskis one night, and you decide to want to watch Lucha Libre, go watch any match with this guy in it because it's a banger. I believe there's a 4-way match between him, Johnny
Mundo.
Lucha, Johnny
Just call him
Mundo,
Mundo.
whatever, and a couple other guys, and it's great. It's fantastic. Lucha Libre is a wild thing on its own. And it's not for everybody, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I don't have much
He
else
is
to
a
say.
spot machine.
He is, and these guys wrestle twice a week in ridiculously like 15, 20-minute matches every week, usually not televised. Like it's
so
wild.
even though you don't see this guy on your TV every week, he's one of the best professional wrestlers on the planet in a fucking absolute highlight reel. Number 8 might be a little too low for this guy, but in the audience he's playing to, number 8's perfect.
He's the number 1 guy in Mexico, if anybody's asking.
Number 9 is Big E. I don't have any argument with Big E at number 9. He did hold the title for a good long time before Brock. Not even a good long time. He dropped
I was just going to say, I think the injury, because he's been out of action for so long, will pull him down. But I appreciate the nod that they gave him by putting him 9 because of what he did and how he got there. So I think this is an appreciation post more than anything.
Yes. Who's number 10? Because I know we do not agree.
Motherfucker, I got words on this one. Jonathan Gresham does not belong in the top 10. I like Jonathan Gresham as a wrestler. I do. I like Jonathan Gresham as a wrestler. I like him as a personality. I love the foundation. Here's my thing. Jonathan Gresham's not the best wrestler in his own home. Jordan Grace is. Jordan Grace is not on this list because this list is men only. The women's top.
Actually, there is women on this list. Jordan Grace is on this list.
She is? Well, she should be at number fucking 10 then because she's the Impact Digital Media or Knockouts champion or something. Been both of them in this year. Jonathan Gresham has not wrestled on TV in like twice in 8 months. The company basically folded, had to wait for Tony Khan to buy them for the video library, and then all he did was fucking bitch to Tony Khan about stuff. I don't have a problem saying Jonathan Gresham is a wrestler, but the fact that Jon Moxley is not in the top 10 but Jonathan Gresham is a fucking travesty. And if anybody comes at me about some stupid shit about, oh, but what about that time that he wrestled on like Supercard of Honor, I don't give a shit. I don't give a flying fuck. There's a dude that carried a promotion for this entire time with zero fucking ego, zero attitude, didn't know if CM Punk was going to come back and not be injured, didn't know if MJF was coming back, if that was a work, didn't know what the hell was going on with Kenny Omega. 3 of your 5 top stars in that company were gone, and Jon Moxley shouldered that entire fucking thing. Oh, also, he beat fucking alcoholism. So you know what? No, Jon Moxley should be in the top 10. Jonathan Gresham should be no higher than 22.
Well,
I think everybody on this list, including Chris Jericho, is better than John Gresham.
I'll just go on to the next one, who is Shingo Takagi. He deserves to be in the top 20. Absolutely. Number 11 is a perfect spot for him.
Great spot.
And then we move on to Jon Moxley, who is not.
Spoke at length as to why this is fucking wrong.
And then we move on to Matt Cardona. I think that's a little high. Number 13.
I think 20 to 25 would have been good because of his impact in the internet community. You know,
like if he was number 20, I wouldn't have any complaints, but number 13 is a little high.
Yeah. I mean, even if he was like 18 to 25, I would not be upset. I think 13 is a little high. I think there's the person below him, one spot below him, which is Josh Alexander, the walking weapon, should be higher than Matt Cardona. His exposure is greater. And, I can't recommend a Josh Alexander match more. Josh Alexander it's still within the year. That fucking X Division match, the ultimate
match
X match,
fucked.
Love it. That is my second favorite Impact match of Impact/TNA match of all time.
Behind the triple threat, I assume.
Yep, because that's almost perfect.
No, there is no women in the top 20.
No, but we will talk about which ones and where they are.
Then you have you said number 14, Josh Alexander.
Yes.
Number 15, Hiroshi Tanahashi. No complaints.
No.
Number 15 is great. Who's number 16?
Number 16 would be in the top 10 if number 16 is bold prediction. Number 16 is going to be your number 3 next year.
Top
Number
3 for
16
sure.
is Maxwell Jacob Friedman. And you want to know why he's going to be number 3, Clint?
Why?
Because he's better than you and you know it.
Just like I'm better than you?
That's fine with me.
You have
Holy shit, we missed MJF.
You have number 17, who is the drip god, Seth Rollins.
I could make a heavy case that he should be higher too.
I could make a heavy case he should be top 10 because he and Bobby Lashley both carried Raw on their fucking backs. And you know who's not in the top 20 that should be? That's one Randall Keith Orton.
Yeah, I mean, here's my thing. If you're gonna put Big E that high, I think Randy should be up there. Randy's not in the top 25 even. But while we're talking about guys out on injury right now, number 18, Adam Cole.
Yep. He was out for most of it.
He's out for most of it. His biggest impact was when he came back, and his matches really haven't been that good in AEW. Here's a guy who needs to somehow find his way back under Triple H.
I agree. Now that Bobby Fish is gone.
Oh, and Bobby Fish burnt that motherfucker to the ground too. Not Adam Page or not Adam Cole.
Thank you so much, Taylor, for the subscription. Son of a bitch.
Oh, holy shit. Cheers.
I'm gonna die. Kenny Omega is number 19, and he's been gone for half the fucking year.
Yeah, I mean, we've spoke at length about Kenny Omega. I think number 20 should be higher.
Because he's been the biggest baby face on the SmackDown roster. Who is it?
It is one Drusif McIntyre.
Yes, Drew McIntyre should be much higher.
Oh God, can we just listen to? Can we listen to Broken Dreams? You want to sit in a dark room together, cry, and listen to Broken Dreams?
I'm just gonna start jerking off.
It's okay. Just don't do it with my hand.
When I dream broken dreams.
Number 21. I'm conflicted on this because I don't like this guy, but I understand because he's been an absolute work moose for the company. It's Moose. If you didn't catch the fucking drift, he's Moose. My favorite Moose match was not televised. Actually, it was televised. It was on
the internet. It was televised.
No, it was on their weekly show.
Oh yeah, the Ishii match. Ooh,
yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, my favorite.
Talk about big meaty men slapping meat. Those two motherfuckers move the ring 2 inches.
Except Ishii is like 5'7". He's like 230, 5'7". The dude is a literal fucking bowling ball of a human being. It's like if Butterbean had like neck surgery. That's the only thing I have for that.
Round up the top 25.
Number 22, Chris Jericho. I think that's maybe a little low, but I think it's a decent spot for him. Jay White, number 23. Oddly enough, this is too low for him, but I don't have a spot for him higher, so he's going to have to stay at 23. Who the fuck is Alexander? That's number 24. Who the fuck is Alexander?
I have no idea.
And 25 is AC Mack. So that's not bad. There's a couple of things that I want to put on here. The highest rookie to make this list, number 26, Braun Breaker. I think that's a pretty good spot for him. He has been on there. There's a couple of other people. His highest ranking ever on this list is number 30, Speedball Mikey Bailey has hit the top 30. I believe so. One of your and I favorites is at 33 with Ace Austin, who is somebody who doesn't get enough TV thing. Another one of our favorites is Eddie Kingston, and he is at 40, which I also believe is his highest PWG.
But still too low.
Or PWI. Randy Orton at 47 is an absolute fucking crime. And I believe the first female wrestler we have on this list is Trisha Dora at 50.
Okay.
So there is one other shout out in the top 50 that I want to talk about. It's actually 43 and 44. Wheeler Yuta and Minoru Suzuki. So Minoru Suzuki at the age of like 54 is in the top 50 again. And I don't think he's been in the top 50 for about 10 years. So that's
good.
Pretty
Murder
fucking
Grandpa
impressive.
is so good.
Murder Grandpa is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to just run down here. Edge actually hits the PWI top 500 in the top 100 again at 65. And the next female on this list to hit this to hit the list is Jordan Grace at number 97, which she is just beat out by Theory and Effie, who is also a favorite of the show.
Yes.
Now the crime of the century is at 101. It is to this point, 10 of the 12 months of the calendar for us have expired. Dax Harwood is at 101. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, right now, that Dax Harwood is going to end number 1 or 2 on our list, regardless of what happens in the next 2 months. So PWI
for Dax Harwood.
So PWI, I got some words for you. And then to quote the great Desi Arnaz, you got some splaining to do.
See how FTR's front and center? As they should be, holding gold.
I 100 agree with that. Shout out to Alley Catch also for making 111.
Yeah. But I feel like we've covered enough of
that. I don't have anything else. I do want to actually, what I do want to mention is I want to mention number 500, Mr. Irrelevant on here. I don't know who the fuck Dustin Wilson is.
Any Control Your Narrative wrestlers on the top 500?
Yeah, Braun Strowman was in there, and I believe EC3 was on there. Also, shout out to number 433. The only person on the list that I have been in the ring with, Mr. Isaiah Bronner, is on the list at 433. So, cheers to my boy. He's an absolute fucking machine. You guys should check him out. He wrestles a lot on Black Label Pro. Ooh, you know what? Oh no, he wasn't active during that time. I was going to say we should look and see if Eric's on there.
Yeah, but I think that's going to do it for us tonight. We appreciate everyone tuning in.
Next year,
our show.
Next year, the only thing I want to say, next year, top 500, Alec, AVZ.
Yes, he should be.
AVZ's hitting the top 500 next year.
So from all of us here, my name's Clinton Davis.
My name's Ethan Hubbard. Somewhere along the line, we lost Tony. I'm not quite sure. He's still trying to connect to Sputnik.
You can find us at On a Forklift Pod on Twitter. You can find us at On a Forklift Wrestling Podcast on YouTube and Twitch at On a Forklift Wrestling Pod. And Thursday nights at UPN. At 9 on UPN. Fuck, that is a tongue twister to say when you're getting fucking hammered.
And as always, we love you, Judy.
And to end on that,
you're a fucking idiot.
It's my new favorite thing. I love it.